One part I will see you on the flip side. One part I will see you on the flip side. One part I will see you on the flip side. One part I will see you on the flip side. Melbourne, one part I will see you on the flip side. Flip side. Flip side. Flip side. Melbourne, one part I will see you on the flip side. Flip side. Flip side.
RWBY, Volume 4, Chapter 5, Menagerie. What's up, guys? Amalgam Wildcard here. So, last time on RWBY, we were introduced to the little farm boy again, whose name has been revealed as Oscar, and apparently something is going on with Ozpin, and apparently he is either inside the boy mentally, or he actually is the boy now, and he like reincarnated or some kind of mess. I don't know. Yang has been going through some PTSD over the past with her confronting Adam of the White Fang and him cutting off her arm. And we were also reintroduced to Professor Port and Dr. Oobleck. I think that's how it is. And I only had one comment on my last video, and it was how I forgot their names. And granted, I did correct myself when editing the video. I put in the names that I forgot. But still, you have to remember, Volumes 1, 2, and 3 I recorded all at the same time. And now for Volume 4, I've had several months with no RWBY whatsoever. So, I think you can give me a little slack for forgetting a couple of names, alright? So, yeah, we're reintroduced to both of them. Them and Yang's dad were reminiscing about old times, and her dad made a joke about, if you think you're actually ready to go off into the real world, you must have lost some brain cells with that arm. I was like, and apparently they were just joking. I was like, okay. That's some serious joking right there, but at the end of the episode, she did finally put on her metal arm, which looks awesome, by the way. I'm wondering when we'll actually see some training with her and her dad. Maybe sometime during this episode. I don't know. But, what else? Oh, we had Crow, who's apparently been following Team Ranger, because they made, I think, it was either RWBY or Jean, I think, that made the comment about how it's been easy for them and how they haven't been encountering Grimm. That's because of Crow. He's been taking out all of the Grimm on their adventures. The reason why, I'm not sure. Maybe he's just checking up on them, I guess. Or that he knows that RWBY is very special in the scheme of overall things. And on their way, Team Ranger and the Crow's way, they stopped at an inn where he encountered his sister Raven, who seems like a very cold individual. And she takes herself way too seriously. But apparently she knows some stuff, just like Crow does, but it's all behind the scenes hush hush. This episode, that's no transition whatsoever, but this episode is called Menagerie. So, as we saw in episode 3, or chapter 3, woo, Blake and Sun, Sun is accompanying Blake, without her permission, but he is accompanying her to her home in the Menagerie. And this episode's called Menagerie, and the thumbnail has Blake and Sun, so I'm guessing it's going to focus on Blake this chapter, so let's not waste any time and get to it. Go!
Just pretending we fix the world on our way to a happy ending. Then it turns out life was more or less like a bedtime story.
forgot the words.
The one thing we can do.
That was pitchy. Whoops.
Let's just live day by day and nothing comes upon our sorrows. Some past can hold us down, we must break free. Each time we're torn apart, but time will mend our hearts. Move on with my day, so let's just live.
I think this has slowly become my favorite theme song so far. Anyways, this has slowly become my favorite theme song so far. Aside from the Volume 1 the theme song, I think. Volume 4 followed by Volume 1, and then 2 and 3, I think, in my opinion, are the best. Fondness everywhere.
Never seen so many faunas in one place.
This is the one place everyone can feel safe, no matter who or what they are.
Wow. Sure is, crowded, huh?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is it always so cramped?
Well, when
What?
you try and take an entire species and put them on an island that's 2/3 desert, yeah, it tends to be cramped.
What? You guys have that much more space? Why waste it? A little desert never hurt anyone.
It's not like the desert in Vacuo-san. The wildlife here is more dangerous than most other regions.
So they gave us a terrible island in their corner of Remnant to try and shut us up.
That is a pretty good summary, yeah.
Huh. Jerks.
We've tried to make the best of things.
Whoa.
This
Nice.
is Kuokawana.
Kuokawana.
It's beautiful. I take it all back. This place looks great. Why would anyone ever want to leave?
That's not the point, son. We asked to be equal, to be treated just like everyone else. Instead, we were given an island and told to make do. So we did the best we could. We came together and we made a home where any faunus could feel welcome. But this island, this town, will always be a reminder that we're still not equal. That we're still second-class citizens.
Well, hey. This guy's feeling pretty at home.
All right, time to go home.
Oh yeah? Which one's yours? Can you see it from here?
Kind of.
Is it that one? What about that tiny one down
It's
there?
at the top of the mountain.
It's that one.
Oh.
What is it?
It's just been a long time since I've seen my parents.
Well, you came all this way. Okay, if we're being honest, that's kind of intimidating.
Right?
Blake? Hi, Mom.
Oh.
Baby girl.
Ollie, who is it?
We were horrified when we heard the news. The Kingdom of Vale wasn't perfect, but it certainly didn't deserve what happened. We were both so worried.
Please, I knew she'd be fine.
That isn't the slightest bit true. You should have seen him pacing.
You guys have nothing to worry about. I've seen your daughter in action before, and trust me, she's got some moves.
And what exactly do you mean by that, Mr. Wukong?
Uh-oh.
Well, you see, sir, it's just that... he's such a good fighter and all. As a fellow fighter, I have a lot of respect.
Why is he here again?
But also for her.
He just kind of followed me home.
I see.
She's definitely above average. I mean, this tea is really good. Huh?
I like him.
She likes him too. Yeah.
Darn it, I completely forgot about the meeting.
Gira?
Give me a moment.
Is everything okay?
Yes, dear, just poor timing. He can reschedule. It's just been hard dealing with them lately.
Dealing with who?
The White Fang.
What? Dad!
Blake, what's wrong?
Miss Belladonna.
We had no idea you'd returned.
What are you doing talking to these people?
This is Corsic and Fennec Albe. They represent the White Fang here in Menagerie.
Those psychos are here, too?
Young man, I'm not sure what you've heard of our organization, but I can assure you we're not nearly as ferocious as the media would have you believe.
What we've heard? We've seen firsthand. Your fanatics slaughtered people.
What is she talking about?
Precisely what we came to discuss with you, Your Grace.
Is everything all right?
Wait, you guys seriously don't know?
No what?
The White Fang was at the fall of Beacon. They attacked innocent civilians, and they released Grimm into the school.
Is this true?
Sadly, Your Grace, it is.
Don't act like
That's enough! Explain yourselves.
Now.
Though it pains us to admit, it has become apparent that the Vale branch of the White Fang is no longer operating under orders of High Leader Khan. Rather, they've elected to follow the rule of one Adam Taurus. I believe you're all familiar with the young adept and his extreme philosophies.
You know, Beacon wasn't the first time the Fang started shooting up Vale.
The High Council had their suspicions of a splinter group, but they could prove nothing until this latest incident.
Incident? People are dead.
And it is a tragedy.
Your Grace, we came to assure you that Brother Taurus and his followers do not represent the will of the White Fang.
And how can I be sure of that?
We understand if you bear any skepticism towards these claims. The White Fang's tactics are admittedly more aggressive since you stepped down as High Leader and became Chieftain of Menagerie. But this is no way to make our message heard.
We have ample documentation from the council meeting, as well as several strategies to apprehend and punish these strays if you care to review them.
I will. But another day. I'd like some time to reconnect with my daughter.
But of course, Your Grace.
We completely understand. It was a pleasure to see you again, young Blake.
We were saddened when we heard of your departure from the White Fang. But understand if you can no longer support our cause.
It is a wearying fight, after all.
Who says I'm done fighting?
If you ever do wish to return, you need merely to come find us.
Sister Ilya would be elated.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
So, those guys were creepy.
I really don't like you.
I really don't like you.
An interesting development, wouldn't you say?
Interesting indeed.
So,
Don't be creepy.
shall we inform Brother Adam?
Ah, I knew it.
We shall.
I was back to Crow.
Excuse me.
Oh, never mind. Uh-oh.
I was hoping you could help me find someone.
Oh, that was it? Oh, man. It seems like that one was fairly short. Only 12 minutes long. But yeah, that was a good episode. It's cool to see all the dynamics between Blake's family and their ties with the White Fang. Apparently Blake's dad was the leader of the White Fang, and now he's simply just the chieftain. I guess that's also the leader of the Menagerie. Yeah, I think just simply all White Fang are bad. Because I don't really think I've seen any White Fang that have actually been good. And not to bring current issues into this, but it's almost like the White Fang are the Muslims of the RWBY universe. People can say, oh, the radicals, the extremists, they don't represent the modern group, but deep down, whether they're extreme or not, the ideals are still the same. There is just so much wrong with what's going on in today's world, I guess. Not trying to bring current stuff into a RWBY reaction, but that's kind of how I see it. The White Fang are pretty much the Muslims of the RWBY universe. So, I guess that's all I have, guys. If you like the video, like, subscribe, and share. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you on the flip side. Whoop whoop!
I will see you on the flip side. 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 Malvin Wildbarda, I will see you on the flip side. Malvin Wildbarda, I will see you on the flip side. 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 I will see you on